Good afternoon. I'm Sierra Guajardo, and today I'll be discussing the social judgment theory from Module 4. Social judgment theory is a perception of an idea that compares with an attitude of acceptance, rejection, or non commitment. It has three things that make up this theory, which are the latitudes, assimilation and contrast, and ego involvement. With the latitude of acceptance, your ideas are seen as reasonable and acceptable, and rejection is seen as objectionable, and non-committal is where the idea is pretty much unclear and you really don't know where you stand. Assimilation and contrast is where your mistakes are results of a standpoint. In assimilation, your message is seen as similar to your attitude, and in contrast, it's the complete opposite. The last step towards this theory is ego involvement, where the person's issues touches on their self-concepts or core values. I had an experience with this theory about a year and a half ago when we had a difficult situation with cheerleading in athletics. We were told that as a team, we really weren't going to be able to go back and compete anymore. It pretty much took us all by surprise because just a few months prior we had just gone to nationals and placed second by less than a point out of 15 teams, I believe, and we did that 2 years in a row, and a few years before that we had won a national championship title. So what it came down to was that our focus was believed to have been set mainly on competition season in December rather than game day for football, basketball, and volleyball. We were told that we were not even allowed to fundraise for the next competition season just because we simply were not going back to Florida or to compete for a while. The team took it really hard because we were just throwing a curveball straight to the gut. And our athletes that were not graduating pretty much didn't know what to do at the beginning. To be completely honest, our entire point of coming to this university was to, or at least mine, but a lot of others as well, was to showcase our talents that we can't showcase on the football field or to showcase them on mat at any kind of competition. I decided that I was going to accept the fact that I wasn't given the opportunity to do so simply because I love what I do and the sport means a lot to me. While on the other hand, half of the team rejected it and either transferred schools or simply quit because they didn't want to just go through a building year. And I was one of the only ones out of three left out of the entire 48 athletes that we had because we decided to stay for the sake of what we love. This year we were actually granted the opportunity to go back to competition this spring because of the amazing performances that we gave throughout game day this past year, and we are now on the road to Daytona, and we cannot wait to showcase our talents. So we'll be going and competing in April, and hopefully it all goes well. In conclusion, you can always use this theory to persuade individuals in all aspects. Attitude is everything, and you can use it to keep a positive mindset on the future, and you can use it to, or you can actually use it to break you. Everyone is different and takes things differently. It's up to you on how you want to accept it. I will end this presentation with a quote about being open-minded, and it says, "As I look back on my life, I realized that every time I thought I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something better." Thank you.